Good morning, 2020. I wanted to jump on and give everybody an update on my health. I'm 10 months seizure free as of the 22nd, so either today or tomorrow. And I've got to go till October seizure free to get my license back. That's probably the most frustrating part of all of this right now is not being able to run a simple errand without having to call my mom or have my girlfriend take me or a roommate or anybody, like calling friends. That part is really getting old fast, man. I'm sick of that. And then I also quit smoking cigarettes again. It's been 4 days, and I also have not smoked any herb since then either. Figured it would be appropriate to come out into the garden. Smells delicious. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update so that way you guys who care about checking in and seeing how I'm doing and get encouraged by seeing people's updates can have that update. I plan on not smoking marijuana for at least another 5 months. I guess it takes about 6 months for the brain to rewire itself back to normal after smoking herb. And I've been smoking for like 10 years straight at least. Even when I quit smoking cigarettes, I didn't stop smoking marijuana. So I quit both of them to actually let my lungs heal like they need to. Sadly, I missed the nice, oh God, it was huge this time, you guys. Big black, pitch black loogie. It didn't even feel like it was that loogie. I was going to try and catch it on camera for you guys when that time came, but I couldn't believe it. I just coughed and spit out in the trash, and there it was. Man, that was a gnarly one. Way more gnarly than the one that I have on already. So, definitely want to encourage you guys to stop smoking. Again, seizures always throw me back into smoking cigarettes. Every single time that I have a seizure, I go straight to the ashtray, pull a butt out. It doesn't, I'm so disgusting with it too. I will go to any cigarette ashtray in public after, like, I'll go to the one at the hospital and I will get out and I will grab one of those and smoke it immediately. I don't know how to explain it other than it really, really helps my state of mind during that time. It just kind of takes away not even like the edge like most people would say, but it completely like brings me back to a level head out of that mental state of being so foggy and having, God, I don't know how many seizures I have in every set because I'm blacked out. So it's just, it helps. I hate to say it, but they do help every time that I have one. Hopefully I don't have any more ever again. So I won't wake up out of a hospital and have that urge to smoke. But even if I do have another set, I've got to just kind of stay strong and push through those urges and not smoke. It's probably best for me to isolate myself from everyone so that way I don't just yell at everybody. It's been really, really, really fucking hard not to yell at everybody. Everybody's just pissing me the fuck off lately. Roommates not cleaning their fucking shit after themselves, leaving stinky ass dirty dishes in the fucking sink for days, dude. Like, you know how hard it is for me to keep my mouth shut right now? I don't want to piss anybody off. I would love to bring it up in a calm manner, but I don't think that can happen right now. So I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut with everybody. Everybody's doing something to piss me off. And I know that it's just me right now because it's fucking hot. I just quit smoking cigarettes. I'm not getting high. I'm not dulling any of my senses or any of the feelings that I normally get by smoking weed, which all of you people who want to argue about that, you can you can just suck it. You're suppressing a lot of things when you smoke weed, even if you just enjoy it, because that's what I did. I just enjoyed it. I love weed. I smoked it all the time, but I didn't realize how often I was just getting stoned because of this happened, or getting stoned because that happened. So I doubt that I can encourage anyone to stop smoking weed. I mean, there's a challenge right there for you guys. Stop smoking weed for 6 months. Let's see if you could do it. I never thought that I would be able to. And here I am, 4 days strong. No cravings for marijuana, but I definitely still have cravings for cigarettes. And every single time that I have a craving for a cigarette, I just get down and do some push ups. Or I go outside to feed the habit of going outside. And I just make sure to do something somewhat productive. I will juggle. I'll practice juggling so that way I can just, I'll have that feeling. I'll go outside so that way I can feed the habit so it's a little less intense of a craving. And then I'll just, like I said, I'll juggle, or I'll play with my yo-yo, or I'll stand on my balance board that I have and just try to focus. There's a wasp next to me, that's why I keep looking around. And just try to get past that and just push past it. If there's any advice that I could give, I can't think of it right now, other than to just stop, because I obviously, like, it just didn't happen until I just stopped. Once I stopped the cravings, the first day it was really bad. I mean, I was standing up, I was pacing back and forth all over the place. I was pestering people, not like being a dick, but I was just being extremely annoying because I wouldn't leave them alone. And I don't know, I kind of wanted that person to talk to and vent to. So I actually do have that person aside from my girlfriend and my mom. It's my buddy Masood. He and I both quit smoking together. So it's actually really exciting to have a friend quit with you. It's a lot more encouraging. So I can understand why people are getting encouraged by watching these videos and seeing someone else tell you that they have successfully quit. It's kind of encouraging. I definitely, I'm thankful that I have a friend, a personal friend too, that has quit with me, and we've been talking about it for a long time. So aside from that, I don't I don't think that quitting cigarettes and quitting marijuana will have an effect on my state of mind as far as like the epilepsy. I don't think that it will cause me to have a seizure because I changed the chemical composition of what I'm putting into my body every day. I hope not. So if I do have another seizure, that would be kind of interesting to see if it really was because I quit smoking cigarettes. If I have been, I've been smoking that much, at least over a pack a day, or like a pack a day, and that's just bad. I mean, you can hear it in my voice. I have like phlegm constantly in my voice, constantly clearing my throat. I don't know. I'm glad that I'm on the track to being healthy though. And once you guys get motivated to quit yourselves, it's really easy. This wasp needs to leave. But it sounds a lot more difficult than it actually is. Obviously, I have never quit smoking until I personally really wanted to. And which is every single time that I have quit smoking, I finally had, I would feel it in my chest. It was just so tight and constricting, and I was coughing up phlegm like way more than I should have been. And I don't know, I just saw it, and I finally was able to see it and go, this is fucking terrible. Why did I go back to this? Why am I doing this again? Uh, I mean, cigarettes are goddamn addicting. It's really hard. So I challenge you right now to quit smoking. Let's see if you're strong enough to even do that. Let's see if you were strong enough. If you were you strong enough to make it 10 minutes into this video? Probably not. So whoever did, kudos. I give you mad props. Other than that, I'm doing all right. Uh, I'm still struggling to gain weight since the last set of seizures. That's another thing I didn't realize how often I was suppressing my appetite with cigarettes. I would just simply get hungry, go out to the porch and smoke a cigarette. And then the second I was hungry again, I'd go out and smoke a cigarette. So if you're trying to lose weight, I guess, maybe temporarily smoking might help you, but it's not going to be good because then you're going to be addicted to cigarettes. But I only weigh 140 pounds right now. I'm 6'1", so I'm trying to get that weight back on my body. I would like to get back up to like 160. The last time that I had the seizures, I came out of the hospital and I only weighed 138 pounds from 160. It was pretty bad. So I'm actually kind of scared that if I go back into the hospital that I might it's gonna be worse because I don't have enough weight to keep myself alive in those comas again. They're gonna have to do something else to make sure that I stay alive. So if you guys have any tips on how to gain weight, I drink nutrition shakes every day. I snack on whatever I want. I don't cut fat out of things now. Like I've been trying to eat fatty things and it's still not helping. I still cannot gain weight and I cannot retain it. Trying to eat more protein and somewhat work out so that way I can try to properly gain weight and make myself a little stronger. I have flabby, skinny arms. They're tiny, man. Like, it's bad. I'm a weakling. But, like I said, if you guys have any ideas on how I can fix that a little better, obviously in like a somewhat healthy manner as well, that would be preferred. Other than that, just live your life. Live it positive. Try not to yell at everybody around you if you quit smoking cigarettes. It's hard. Make sure that someone knows that you're quitting. I know that you're going to be excited to tell people. I'm excited to tell. Look, I'm telling you guys again right now that I quit smoking. I'm excited about it. But you still need that person that you can tell you want to kill a pedophile to. You know? How amazing would it be to have like the Roman Colosseum? You pay for tickets. I would pay for a fucking ticket. And you get to watch people beat the shit and kill pedophiles and rapists. People that really fucking deserve to die. You know? It would be so awesome to be able to just take that rage out and beat the shit out of someone who deserves it. I know that sounds awful, but I would feel no remorse if I knew that person was a pedophile or a rapist and they absolutely deserved to be taken off this earth. I would not feel bad. So, as bad as that sounds, don't come and arrest me because I don't want to kill people. I'm just feeling that way because I'm not smoking cigarettes. I need Rooster to come and pick me up and take me to the damn forest again so I could scream at people in the forest to nobody and get all these damn feelings out that I want to without offending anyone around me, because that's extremely important. So make sure you have someone to vent to, whether it's your mother, whether it's one of your friends, your girlfriend. Sometimes your girlfriend won't want that. I know that my fiance, well, she hates when I'm in that mood of just venting and being angry and talking about nothing but bullshit. So I try not to do it around her. You know, I don't want her to absorb those negative feelings that I'm putting off. It's not fair to her. So go to the forest, go to a river, find some punching bags, whatever you need. Take a baseball bat to whatever, not a person, obviously. But I would love to go to the forest, dude. Seriously. I feel like I need it. I haven't gone anywhere for a little while. We did open mic night last night at Jitters Coffee here in Yucaipa, and that was actually very, very successful. I was shocked. There were a ton of people there. Mind you, they were like all teenagers, so it was kind of weird. I mean, it's not weird, but I just didn't expect it to be a bunch of kids, I guess. Went and played the yo-yo, and I juggled for them, and they were awesome. They were fucking awesome, dude. They went wild. The second I played with the yo-yo, the second it came out of my hand, they were cheering, clapping, and screaming. And then when I threw it sideways, I mean, it was even more. And I mean, people were like, "What? This guy can? That's a thing. People play with a yo-yo sideways." So that was kind of relieving to go and and have a little fun last night. There's also another open mic night on Saturday at the Fat Greek. So I think I'm going to check that out to try and, again, just express some feelings, get that out of my body, and just be around supportive people. You know, it's really nice to surround yourself with supportive people. It's not good to watch TV shows and shit like Grey's Anatomy. Stupid fucking show. I hate it. But that's all my fiance wants to watch. It's nothing but people dying and negativity and people arguing all the fucking time. People getting pregnant. It's just like I don't care about any of that shit. Why do I want to fill my subconscious with fucking anger? That's not right. You should be filling your subconscious with nothing but supportive and positivity, you know? So I think that's another really big thing that people need to start paying attention to in their lives is what TV shows you really like and how they really are. You know, are they violent? Because you're absorbing that subconsciously. If you were watching nothing but positive things, then you would surround yourself with more positivity because you're subconsciously feeding positivity to yourself. So that's a lot of there's a lot of things that I've been trying to change in my habits, I guess. I've been trying to change a lot of habits so that way I can stop feeding the anger. Other than that kind of stuff, I think that everybody needs to quit smoking cigarettes, including you, Rooster. Everybody's got to stop. I mean, it's just not fair to the people around you that love you and actually want you to be in their life longer. It's just like alcohol. I have a friend. I'm going to call you out right now, Kirk. Quit fucking drinking. You're a piece of shit. You have tremors now because if you go without alcohol for so long, you start shaking because you're going through withdrawals. Fuck you for doing that to yourself. You know what I mean? That's not fair to any of us. You don't even reply to my texts anymore, dude. Like, what? I don't even understand, you know? I get some shit happened in your life. I really do. I fucking get it, man. And I'm sorry that shit happened in your life. But you need to quit drinking and killing yourself, dude. It's not fair to the people like me and Masood who fucking love you. So, I know that he won't ever see this video. And I know that nobody will ever probably show it to him. So it's not like it's gonna matter. But, you know, how do I approach him and say, hey, you know, do you remember Pat? Pat died. He drank himself to death. His girlfriend broke up with him, and he drank over a fifth of vodka every single day until he died. How, you know, like, that wasn't fair to anybody. I don't care how petty and sad you're being because a girl left you. You act like there's no girls again, you know? That really sucked. I lost an extremely close friend. We all did. Everybody loved Pat so much. He was such a fun guy. And now he's dead because he chose alcohol over us. It's not cool. Quit smoking, quit drinking. I mean, quit doing everything that's just poisonous. I know marijuana is not quote unquote poisonous to our bodies, but you know, it's not good to smoke this stuff. It's still damaging our lungs. If you were eating it, fuck yeah, eat it all day. That's totally fine. But if you think that smoking weed doesn't do anything, you're very wrong. So I also suggest, I dare you guys to try and quit smoking weed. I dare you guys. I wonder who can actually do it. I'm surprised that I have made it this far. I figured that I would have already smoked a bowl by now. I've got over an ounce of wax in my house, and I haven't smoked it for the past 4 days. I just bought a new e-rig for one of my roommates for his birthday. $300 that I'm not going to use. I was using it, but now I'm not. You know, I don't care. I can't care, because if I try to come up with excuses, then that's me failing and not being strong. So, brush your teeth, floss your teeth. I forgot to floss for a few days, and it hurt so bad. I was bleeding so bad. So, don't forget to do that stuff either. Self-care, self-maintenance is important. I've been meditating a lot to try to get past all these feelings. That's why I'm in the garden right now, too. I mean, even though I'm not smoking marijuana, I still love it. You know, it's still a wonderful plant. It does so much for so many people. My mom's a perfect example. I feel like if she didn't have marijuana in her life, she would still be on all these fucked up meds and she would still be asleep. So, I'm really thankful for that. And I'm going to give her so much of this. I don't care. I don't need to sell it. I need to give it to the people who need it, like my mom. You know, it's just something I feel. I wish that I was rich and I could grow weed for the world. I know that a lot of you right now feel that same way. But it just sucks, you know? Everybody is only about the capitalism. They see, oh, everybody wants this weed? Well, fuck, I'll grow it. I'm legal to grow it. I got my own house. And then I can sell it to them. Shit, I'd rather sell it to them than help them out. Look at all the people with CBDs right now. It would cost me $79 a day to go on to CBDs instead of having my seizure medication. Where is that person? He's never going to show up. He wants $79 a day. He's never going to give me CBDs so I can stop taking this disgusting Dilantin. This Vimpat is new. It's a controlled substance, apparently, so I can't even get more than a month's worth of a subscription. I'm going month to month. I have 2 pills left before I can get my refill. It scares the fuck out of me. And that's not okay. I need it. I have to have it, obviously, because I can't go on to CBDs. That's too expensive. And now I have to go with this stress every month at the end of the month of, is my refill going to come in? Are they going to have it? They have to specifically make my pills. I take 150 milligrams twice daily, and Vimpat doesn't come in 150 milligram dosage. It comes in 100 milligrams. So they have to specifically press my pills. So they don't do it until my refill is ready to be refilled, which is 2 days before I'm out. It sucks. If something happened, if something really happened, I would be fucked. I would go straight into my epileptic fits, and who knows what would happen from there. I mean, seriously, who knows what would happen? It's very uncomfortable to have to go month to month on this medication. It's very sad that the people in positions to provide CBDs and act like they fucking want to help people don't, and they charge, or else I feel like they would have found me already. I've been searching, you know? Even one of my friends, you know who that is? He fucking owns so many things with weed. He does so many things, yet he still wouldn't be able to provide it for me. I haven't been able to find anybody to sponsor me to show that, you know, CBDs would work if I were able to go off of my meds and onto CBDs. A lot of CBD reps don't even know that if you started taking CBDs while you're taking seizure medications, it stops. They attach to the same receptors as the medication, and they get there before your medication does. And so it's as if you stopped taking medication all at once. I found that out the hard way. A lot of my family knows that. You guys know that. I woke up in the hospital after asking my doctors, hey, how do I go on to CBDs? I'm going to do this. I'm not legally allowed to give you any advice on that. I woke up in the hospital and let them know, well, I tried to go on to CBDs. Oh, well, you should have been taking at least your body weight 3 times a day. Where the fuck was that information before I woke up in the hospital? You're not legally allowed to give me advice until after I'm fucking in the hospital? Like, dude, doctors are assholes. I still haven't found the best neurologist for myself. My current neurologist is really good, but I don't like the fact that he's going to make me wait 12 months to get my license back. I've got 2 months left. But he even told me, he's like, oh, well, I can give you a referral to another neurologist and see if he'll clear you for your license. And he didn't tell me that until last month. What a dick, right? That is just not fair. I just hate this. But I know that a lot of people have it so much worse than me. So I'm going through it. I'm being patient. I'm not driving illegally. You know, the only time that I will drive illegally is if you're drunk and you need a ride home. And if the cop pulls me over while I'm driving a drunk friend home and decides to be that much of a piece of shit, then fuck it. You know, whatever. I'll go down for making sure my friend got home safe. I don't care. But that's just not fair, you know? And like I said, so many people are in a worse position. So I can only imagine your guys' frustration to be in a worse position than mine. I just feel for you guys, and I never would have understood it until I went through it. I mean, you can only try to empathize with someone that has gone through a situation that you haven't for so long, you know, and but you'll never really know what it's like to go through what they're going through until you go through it yourself. So I really hope that I can make a difference in this world as far as the epilepsy goes. I think that all of these CBD reps need to get themselves educated. Um, and I think that they need to start becoming more supportive as far as helping people instead of being greedy. Like, I get that you're trying to start a business, but if you want to help people, you're doing it wrong. Absolutely 100% wrong. So maybe that's something we can try and push on people and help them understand. There's a new CBD place that opened up here in Ukaipa. It's down by Carl's Jr. I plan on going there because they have all these signs on the window. Oh, it helps arthritis, it helps pain, it helps this, and it helps that. There's no epilepsy on there because they don't fucking know how to help epileptics because they don't do the research. What's the point? A lot of epileptics need that CBD oil. And the fact that insurance doesn't pay for CBD is just making it impossible. It's so hard. And kudos to the people that are helping, you know, and giving their products to everybody. Saying, here, I have all of this CBD. I grow it, I make it. Take this and let me know a month in advance before you're out. So that way we can make sure you don't fuck up, you know? I know those people exist. Just like good doctors exist. The ones that didn't just become a doctor because you better become a doctor, you better have a good career with your life, right? Like, fuck those parents. I'm getting really angry now. Sorry, I'll try and calm down. But I need to vent right now. You know, I'm pushing through these feelings of not smoking. I'm pushing through these feelings of getting angry at all these people for pretty much nothing. Stupid shit. It's like a good relationship. You know, they get mad at you for not taking out the trash. Just completely stupid things. But I really want to help people, and I want to reach out. So make sure that you guys are living your healthiest life. I wish that I cared about my health before I started smoking, because I clearly didn't. Obviously. It's just tough. Everybody makes it really difficult to be healthy. Cigarettes are accessible. I've been having tons of user dreams. I had a dream that I smoked a cigarette with Masood, and after we smoked the cigarette, I looked at him and I was like, we are fucking weak, dude. I was like, we suck ass. And then I shifted to the next dream, and some guy gave me a pack of cigarettes that had 2 cigarettes in it. And I looked at him and I said, I don't want these. I feel so shitty for smoking that cigarette I did earlier. And he just smiled and laughed at me. He said, once a smoker, always a smoker. And then it went to the next dream. They've been incredibly vivid. It's just wild. I've always had vivid dreams, though. But the user dreams are just ridiculously weird. And then some kids were smoking cigarettes. And I like walked down. I made a wrong turn, and I went down like this dead end street in this dream. And these 2 kids pulled cigarettes out and put them in their mouths, and I yelled at them. I was like, "Are you smoking a cigarette right now?" And the kid was like, "Yeah, you want one?" And he threw one to me, and then I caught it in my fingers, and I looked at it, and it was bubble gum. That made me laugh really hard. That was a good dream. But and that was all in one night. All of those dreams were all in one night, and I had multiple other dreams that night that didn't relate to smoking. They were just completely weird. One of them had a horse getting out of a gate, and goats. Like, I don't even remember. It was just farm animals, I guess. I don't know. But Those are getting easier. I didn't have any user dreams last night. If you really want to know what kind of dreams I had last night, I was jerking off in my dreams, Morty. That shit made me laugh when I woke up, dude. I know we've all had sex in our dreams. That was the first time I ever masturbated in my dreams. So, that was pretty funny. Back to get a little bit onto the subject of staying healthy and my health update. I've been trying to make sure I eat more every day, because eating for me is a task. I hate doing it. I hate taking time out of my day to eat. I feel like it's such a fucking burden, and I hate doing it. I could be doing something more important than eating. But when I find good food that actually like is tasting good for them, at that moment, I love it. It tastes great. I'm like, okay, this is cool. But most of the time, I just hate eating because it's just a task. So that's another reason why it's hard for me to gain weight. I would really like to put some weight back on. Like I said, I'd like to get back up to 160. As of right now, I'm 140. And I was 165 before all these seizures started. And that was 4 years ago. I was staying at like 150 for a while, but the last seizures just really knocked it out of me. And thankfully I haven't had any more recently. So, I mean, that's like the best thing that could happen, is not having seizures. I think I've pretty much covered most of everything. I'm gonna hit Rooster up right now, and if we need to, I've got my car. I still have my car, so we can you can drive that, and we can go up to the forest if your vehicle's out of commission still. So, and Kirk, stop fucking drinking alcohol before I beat your ass. I obviously wouldn't, and that was not a threat. It was a joke. So, good God, internet, don't take it serious. But, yeah, I hate seeing a friend killing himself over alcohol, nice and slow, just like I was with cigarettes. I was just slowly killing myself right in front of my fiance. How fair is that for her? It's not fair at all. How fair is it to the kittens that had the smoke? One of our kittens has fucking asthma bad, dude. Our white cat. Like, I can't even play with him with a toy for over 5 minutes. He starts fucking so I have to play with him in little spurts, dude. I feel really bad for him. It's just so sad to see a cat with asthma because of cigarettes, dude. It's so sad. But, I guess the only thing I could do, I'm just trying to work it out of him. I play with him throughout the day, little bursts throughout the day, and he'll slowly get over it. I somehow got over my asthma when I was a kid. I had bad asthma, had to carry around an inhaler everywhere. I miss my inhaler though. Like if somebody offered me an inhaler right now, I'd totally hit that shit. Talk about addicting. I used to hit my inhaler when I didn't even need it. It was just so nice. But I grew out of my asthma. I started just being more physical, and everybody was always, oh, you need to be careful. And I was like, screw you, I could still go longer. So I'm going to. Don't listen to your parents most of the time when they try and tell you that you can't, like if you start doing something and they're like, that'll never lead anywhere in your life, you need to stop doing that. Fuck those parents. You can do whatever you want. I get paid to play with a yo-yo. Did you ever think that would happen in my life? I never thought that would happen in my life. But it's happening now. It's a reality. And nobody ever explained to me growing up that I could do whatever I wanted to, as long as I stuck to it and made a career out of it. You could do whatever you want. Yeah, I mean, whether it's farting bubbles, dude, get good at it. And you will get paid for farting bubbles, dude. Like, there is nothing that you can't do in this world. And we kind of heard that growing up, just a little bit here and there. People would be like, oh, stay true. But they never really, nobody ever showed me like, oh, this juggler is getting paid X amount. And he doesn't work any other jobs because he's this good at juggling. If someone had kind of brought that to the light, when we were all growing up, then I'm sure we would be living our dream jobs. We would be doing exactly what we want to. I remember wanting to stream video games back in high school, and this was 11 years ago now. 10, yeah, 11 years ago. And I remember asking my dad, please, please help me get this going. I don't know how to fucking do it. I don't have money to buy this stuff, but let's figure this out. I'm not terrible at video games, so I wanted to do it. And look where I would probably be at if my family helped me do what I wanted to do. Streaming is so damn successful, and I would have been way, way a long time ago, before it was like a super huge thing, you know? So if you're a parent watching this right now, you need to just support your child in whatever they want to do. If they change their hobby, whatever, support them in it. Let them learn multiple hobbies. I play with a yo-yo. Last year I was denied a gig because I didn't play with juggling pins. I didn't know how to juggle. And guess what I know how to do now? You guys have seen it. I play professional juggling pins. I'm getting extremely good. My teachers are saying I'm a prodigy, which I don't really know about that. But it hasn't even been a year yet, and I can already do inner hooks. I can do outer hooks. I can throw my inner hooks constantly back and forth. I can do underpass inner hooks while I'm throwing nothing but inner hooks. I have been discovering new tricks without even looking tricks up, just because I've been spending so much time doing this. I'll tell you, I will never get denied a gig because I can't juggle clubs again. And if I ever get denied a gig because I can't do something, I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to do it to my fullest. So that way I can never get denied that, ever again. So I hope that little piece of advice helps you guys. I hope that you guys stick true to what you want to do. You can do it. Just takes a little time. You got to get really good at it. I'm not even the best yo-yoer. I'm not Gentry Stein. I'm not Wes Peden on the juggling clubs. I'm nowhere near that guy. Dude, I'm nowhere near Gentry Stein. I can't even play with my yo-yo horizontally. Yet I still know how to play with it well enough to impress people and have them enjoy what they're seeing. And that's all that you need. If they enjoy what they're seeing, then you can make money off of it. So and it's just like YouTube. You can make money off of YouTube. Once you're monetized, if everybody ditched Facebook and joined YouTube, and instead of posting onto Facebook, oh, what is everybody doing today? Haha. If you just made a video and said, hey, what's up, everybody? What are you guys doing today? And then all of your friends watched that, we would all pay each other to watch each other's status updates. But I've been trying to explain this to people for like 2 years, maybe 3 years. Fuck, God forbid people understand what I'm saying, God forbid they make money for talking to each other. Why would you do that? It just makes no sense. Like, people are trying to figure out how to make money any way they can, but they don't want to when someone says, hey, you can make money this way. Oh, fuck that. No way. That would be me having to expose my true feelings to other people and be myself. Oh no. So what, are you not yourself to everyone around you all the time? If you're that embarrassed, fuck it. Just do it. Subscribe to me right now. I'll subscribe right back to you. Make sure you tell all your friends, get them all on it. And then once we have 1,000 people together, once we have that 1,000 followers and we all are following each other, we can make and break people. I wouldn't say break, but we can make people. We can find people on YouTube and that need to be discovered, like someone that is doing something extremely talented and they have 12 subscribers, but they've got 100 videos, no views. All of us could subscribe to that person overnight. And we could, if all of us just watched 1 hour, we don't even have to watch it. Just put it on in the background of your computer for 1 hour. If all 1,000 of us did that, we would monetize someone overnight. What's wrong with that? That sounds like an awesome fucking thing to do. Like, that would be so much fun. But God forbid that happen. That there isn't a group of people doing that yet. Not that I know of. And if there is, like, why aren't you all subscribed to me yet? Oh man, why aren't I part of that group? So Everybody needs to jump on YouTube and just start using it. Wag1, I got you, bro. I'm gonna subscribe to you right after I'm done with this video. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna sit more in the shade. The sun is finally hitting me. Oh. See, I don't even care about having my fucked up hair. It doesn't matter. Just be yourself. People like to see that nowadays. They like, you know, not very many people are genuine anymore. And it's just kind of hard to find. Last night at the open mic night, it was really interesting to see. I mean, when I pulled out the yo-yo, and that crowd went more wild than almost any crowd I have ever performed for. It was amazing. That feeling, they made me nervous. I started messing up. And then I switched to the juggling clubs and I started messing those up. I couldn't believe that crowd made me nervous. I didn't expect them to like it that much, you know? I just wanted to kind of goof around for them and show them some entertainment in between the bands playing. But that was amazing. We need more people like that, you know? More places that have such a supportive foundation. I think that's what we're missing a lot nowadays. People act like they're supportive, but go post something on Reddit right now. They're not gonna fucking upvote it. They're gonna trash talk your shit. And then you're gonna get banned from the subreddit if you ever trash talk their shit. But they won't get banned. You know? It's really weird right now on Reddit. I'm starting to just kind of not use that. It's full of teenagers now. Like, I see all these posts like, oh, I'm 14 years old. I do this. It's like, okay, well, I'm not trying to talk to 14-year-olds. You know, trying to talk to other adults and people my age, and it's just kind of awkward for me in a sense. But it's just so weird that the communities act like they're supportive, but they're not. It's kind of disappointing. And Babu's chilling with me too. What's up, Babs? He knows I need to vent right now. He's like, I got you, bro. Come, I got you. You can pet me all you want. I'm happy, you guys. I'm extremely happy. I feel amazing that I've quit smoking again. I feel amazing that it has been 10 months since I've had a seizure. It's overwhelmingly fantastic. It makes me smile. It makes me love. All I've been doing is trying to stay positive and love my life. Just trying to live by those 311 rules. Well, not sure how many people know. I love 311 though. Talk about a positive band. They talk about nothing but great things. Unity, coming together, family, you know? So I definitely suggest that you guys get into 311 heavily. There are 30 years they've been playing together. 30 years. And they're still together. Original band members. That is insane. It doesn't happen too often. So I give a lot of props to those guys. They've changed my life heavily. Influenced me to be a better person. I've always made sure to try and be a good person. I know everybody that knows me, they know me and they stay friends with me because I am a good person. So it's just something that you gotta remind yourself to do sometimes. Like right now, you know, I woke up pissed off. I wanted a cigarette. I don't want to hurt my lungs, so I didn't go and smoke weed to kill off my anger feeling. So I'm learning to deal with these feelings. I'm venting to you guys right now. We need to invent that coliseum where pedophiles get their shit beat out of them. I seriously think that people would pay for that. I asked my grandpa yesterday. He was like, hell yeah, I'd pay to go to that. Like a football stadium. It would be hilarious. I feel like we should make a cartoon about that, you know? Where's the illustrator that sees this video one day? You need to illustrate that. That needs to be a cartoon skit where, you know, people that are just pissed off, you could subscribe to this, you know, place or this coliseum. And If you pay $50 more today, then you can beat the shit out of a rapist instead, or you can beat the shit out of a rapist and a pedophile today. Or I think that would be hilarious. It'd be a great skit. Um, I can't draw or anything, so I'm gonna hope that someone does make that one day. That would be a very, very funny cartoon. Maybe on Adult Swim. But until then, I started some new hobbies to keep myself occupied. I started making a video game. I've never even learned coding. And I've got my character walking. I've got my character jumping. I have my animations linked to him. When he jumps, when he walks, he runs this way. And when he turns around, he runs towards the negative axis. I never thought I'd be able to do any of that stuff. YouTube has made it very, very easy. You can find a video almost on anything. Brackeys is a really good one. But he uses all these pre-built scripts. And so it's kind of hard to follow him unless you download the pre-built scripts that he's using. I don't remember the other guy that I've been following, but he's much more in detail because he actually writes the scripts himself. He's like, okay, we're going to do this today, and then he writes the script for it and shows you what to call, what components to call for. So that's very interesting to be making a video game. Never thought I'd do that. But I've almost spent an hour in the backyard already. I'm super hungry, but no food sounds good. And I need to just get over that. I need to go eat something. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with a note of positivity. And again, tell you to stay positive, love your life, love your neighbors, love your friends. My stupid fucking neighbor across the street is a Nazi, dude. I don't love that guy. So don't love the Nazis. Yeah, that's like the exception. Don't love Nazis, don't love racists. All lives matter, right? Well, you're supporting pedophiles when you say that. You're supporting rapists when you say that. You're supporting fucking Nazis when you say that. So, I think we need to come up with a new slogan. And I'm glad that this year, I'm glad that people are trying to stay focused on not getting these pedophiles brought to the surface. Fuck those people, man. They're trying to cover it up hard with all this, wear a mask. It's like, okay, we get it. Oh, wash your hands. I learned that when I was 3. And I learned it again when I got my food handler's license. So, I don't need to worry about that stuff. But I just got rolled at. So I'm going to get off. You guys have fun. I love you all.